Hello and welcome to FudgeMuppet. My name is Michael and today I'll be running you through the channel's latest and perhaps for some of you Oblivion players out there, the most nostalgic build, the Acolyte. The Acolyte is a Mythic Dawn character who is primarily a mage but also uses Mehrunes Razor. The race we are using is Imperial and the backstory we've created goes like this. The Acolyte grew up in the Imperial City and always had a keen fascination in history. He lacked purpose in his life, however, and longed for a cause like that of the soldiers he would read about in the old books in the Imperial City. Stumbling upon stories of the Oblivion Crisis, he was captivated by the power a mere mortal could be granted by Daedric gods. The Acolyte traversed the lands of Cyrodiil, searching for Mehrunes Dagon in an attempt to please him, however finding his presence almost eradicated from these lands, he went back to his research. This led him to finding an extremely rare copy of the Mythic Dawn commentaries. He became obsessed with the realms of Oblivion and desired to rebirth the Mythic Dawn. In a dream, Mehrunes Dagon spoke to him, telling him to come to Skyrim and find his shrine in order to receive a gift, which we know is the Razor, and so the Acolyte headed to Skyrim, only to be captured on the border. His mission is to serve Mehrunes Dagon and try to spark the ignition of a once forgotten cult. The Acolyte uses 4 skills, and they are Destruction, Conjuration, One-Handed, and Speech. Playing as an Imperial works great for the backstory and role-playing, and also allows you to find more gold due to your racial ability. This will always be needed as spells can get very expensive in the game, particularly towards the end. The Acolyte will be gifted in the Fire branch of Destruction, and as his main offense is a Pyromancer. Whilst Mythic Dawn used lightning in Oblivion, the Acolyte is trying to bring the Mythic Dawn back and is using what he sees is a representation of the flames of Oblivion. You'll need to buy many fire spells as you're not only going to be using the ranged spells, but also fire runes, and if you want a flame cloak. Destruction can be used in both hands or just in one with Mehrunes Razor in the right hand. To get this Razor, you will need to do the museum quest in Dawnstar and of course fulfill Mehrunes Dagon's wishes, killing Silas. The Razor comes with a chance to kill instantly, which is always handy against higher health enemies. Speech of course fits in with wanting to indoctrinate others into the Mythic Dawn cult you wish to revive. The final skill you will need is Conjuration, and this will allow you to spawn Daedra from Oblivion to do your bidding and aid you in pleasing Mehrunes Dagon. You'll need to use Fire Atronachs as your main Daedra until you're able to summon a Dremora Lord, and eventually 2 Dremora Lords. Flamethralls are also an option later if you want a permanent companion. The playstyle for this character is to have his magic do most of the work. When entering battle, Daedra should be summoned straight away, even before the enemy sees you if possible. Due to the perks you will be using, creatures can be summoned quite far away, and this allows you to keep your distance from enemies. After you have summoned your Daedra or 2 Daedra, switch to either Dual Destruction or Destruction in one hand and the Razor in the other. We found the second option to be the best, as after you summon your creatures, your magicka struggles to support ridiculous amounts of fire casting. The Razor will be powerful at close ranges and your fire will be effective for longer range and to weaken enemies before they do come in melee range. Another spell which can be used is Banish. This conjuration spell allows you to send back other conjured Daedra to Oblivion and fits in well with the character's abilities and atmosphere. The perks you need for the character will be in the description as always, alongside the 3 usual links to Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. The Acolyte can complete the College of Winterhold questline in order to further his powers, and also the Dragonborn questline, as removing the threat of dragons makes it easier to recruit Mythic Dawn and also gives the Acolyte better shouts to use for Mehrunes' bidding. The Acolyte wears hooded Mythic Dawn robes which you can find in the museum in Dawnstar and you will need to steal them. If you don't want to do this because you're a pussy, you can use the unhooded version from Silas's corpse. Of course you will be using the Mythic Dawn gloves and boots as well. Stat distribution is really up to you, but of course a half-half split between magicka and health always works well. Find what works for you, experiment around, but if you suck at avoiding damage, have more health, but I guess really strive for only what you need as magicka is a priority. That finishes this week's build video, and as always, thank you heaps for watching. A huge thank you as well to those who are watching Scott's Skyrim Let's Play series, and if you haven't seen it already, be sure to check it out. It's not too late to get involved as it's only in the early stages and so far has been received by you guys really well, so thank you. Keep giving us all the feedback and kind messages you send, and remember the perk link and social media links are in the description below, so check them out. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, share, and subscribe to our channel for more gaming content. I'm Michael from FudgeMuppet, and Scott and I will see you soon.